You all saw that. You all saw that.
She hit me.
What? Ah! Ugh. Fuck.
No.
I can't believe you're getting brave enough to do it on camera.
Oh, Jesus.
What happened to you?
I've been around.
You're getting your shaved head. Your head shaved.
Yeah.
I've been around.
I've been around. I've been
passed around so
town.
many times that finally they just shaved your head as one last thing of humiliation before sending you home to me.
Oh my God.
Huh?
Jesus.
That's kind of hot.
That's intense.
It's kind of hot.
Okay. Yeah, why not?
Podcasting. Our podcast is back for now.
For now.
It's podcasting time.
Woo!
Right, shut up. Let's do this. I like playing with it personally, but I don't like what it represents.
What?
You being just passed
Oh
around.
my God.
I guess it's a pub.
Passed around the pub.
Passed around the pub.
Yeah.
Like a football.
A soccer ball.
Yeah, they painted your head like a football as they passed you around.
Kicked me around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumping.
A game of five-a-side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Beautiful intro by Slow. I was telling you before we started recording, I never finished. I'm going to do it now. It doesn't matter. But I was listening to just like random episodes of the podcast.
Yeah.
And I clicked an episode from before we started doing it on video, and it's just a random episode. I don't know which one it was. But at the end of the theme song, I go, "Beautiful intro by Slow Smog," and then we both start like laughing. And I go, I guess I'm doing that now. And it just happened to have been the first time I like not credited Matt, but like said beautiful intro by Slow Smog.
It's crazy to think there was a first time.
Yeah, because it rolls off the tongue.
Yeah,
so
it feels like
natty.
it's always been there to me. It feels so much like it's always been there that we forget to say it all a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like we're too comfortable with it.
Yeah, but beautiful intro by Slow Smog.
Beautiful. It is beautiful, and it is an intro. And I'm pretty sure it's by Slow Smog. It'd be really embarrassing if it wasn't.
This whole time we've got it wrong.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Smoslog.
His name is Smoslog. Shit. And he's too polite to having said anything.
Us, yeah.
That sucks for him.
If there's one thing Australians are known for,
Is being polite
It's their
and easy to
politeness.
deal with. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I don't know if Australians know how much they suck.
Oh my
But
God.
like, it's who are you gonna? You're offending like a little
but
continent
it's
of
just
people.
brave
like,
of you to say as an American is all.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm saying, speaking as an, wouldn't you agree that Australians are like America 0.7 or something?
No,
What?
to English people, Australians are just a weird cousin version of British people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like Thesaurus said in the 2007.
Oh my God.
No, whenever he did Scribble Jam and was against Justice, who ended up winning that year, he said Australia, a less distinguished version of an English person, which is a pretty good
Ooh.
scheme. Yeah.
That is a pretty
he
good
says,
scheme.
you're trying to diss my accent. I don't think it's working. Australia, a less distinguished version of an English person. And he said that it was a freestyle.
That's nice to say.
Yeah, it's really,
Feels
really nice.
good in the mouth.
Shout out Pete. Shout out Thesaurus, the battle rapper.
Who I'm sure listens to our podcast.
It's great to have you listening, Pete. What would that look like? Thesaurus, knowing that I said that, would look like me convincing Frack to listen to this one episode
And
to then
pass
it along to Ilmac, who then in passing mentions it in a Skype call to Organic.
Oh my God.
There's probably one listener we have that knows battle rap and is like, oh,
Whoa, the
he's saying names.
He's saying the names of the people
do
it.
Uh-huh. Quick RIP Pat Stay. This is a podcast.
This is a podcast.
This is a
There's no
podcast.
disputing that.
Thank you
There's no
for
disputing that.
tuning into our battle rap podcast.
You fucking wish.
I do wish.
You absolutely wish.
As long as it didn't extend beyond like 2014, I'm like, yeah, I'll talk forever about it.
What we should have done,
What we will do.
instead of this whole shit that we've been doing for 200 and something episodes,
Uh-huh.
what we should have done right at the beginning when we started is done like, the podcast you were on, Juggalo Judgment,
Yes.
where the general theme is one guy is a juggalo, knows a lot about ICP, and then his friend doesn't know much.
Yeah.
And they go through it together.
They go back and forth.
We should have done that with not with juggalos, with battle rap.
That'd been cool.
You could have introduced me to
There's
the kind of 2006 through 2014 era of battle rap.
Even before then. But I could not have done that and made a podcast out of it because I pride myself in someone who like doesn't find the F slur funny. And unfortunately, battle rap entirely from that point from the beginning of time until about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Was all that?
Yeah.
And it sucks because there's some like really good quotables that I'm just like, man, that just didn't age well.
Yeah.
But the scheme.
And then it's the multi-syllabic rhyme schemes.
The multi-syllabic rhyme schemes are kind of worth it.
The double entendre. But also the homophobia. The rampant, horrible homophobia.
The homophobia, too.
Yeah.
The racism, too.
That, too. Sexism.
You could not be an Asian person battle rapping. I mean, you could. There were many. They just didn't. You didn't. That's why
they said it couldn't be done.
And then Jin came along, and it was crazy. Jin walked so dumbfounded can get kicked out.
Oh my god.
No, I word that like it was so racist they weren't allowed. But what I meant was that like there was just when you just talk about just casual racism. It's nuts. It's crazy. I revisit it sometimes, and I'm not like disgusted or anything. I'm just weirded out. I'm just like whole crowd laughing.
What a time and place and scenario to be alive.
What a lazy.
Yeah.
You know, the source. I'm kidding. This isn't an advice podcast where we're not going to talk about battle rap
anymore.
We're
finished.
We're done.
Yeah.
What do you do? What are you into?
What are you into?
Yeah, what are you into? I'm into music and being a juggalo and then battle rap. And you're into photography, being passed around the pub.
And having a funny little haircut.
Yeah, and having we haven't outwardly said it for the people who are just audio listeners.
Yeah.
Which makes up still like the majority of the
most people. Yeah.
But the you're bald.
I'm balded. I'm bald now. What can we say? I'm here. I'm queer. I'm 30. I'm flirty. I'm thriving.
You're 30 now.
I'm bald.
You're 30. Balding.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's what we meant for the audio listeners. Billie left, became 30, came back. Hairline starting at the fucking top of their
male
head.
pattern baldness.
Yeah. And I'd like to be the first person, at least on the podcast, to congratulate you for starting tea while you were in Europe.
Oh no, because people are gonna think that that's not a joke.
I know.
So
I know.
Yeah. I would.
3 people from your server gasped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
so
yet,
happy.
everyone. Not yet.
You shave your head.
Yes.
Not all of it though. Let's see it. Come on.
I got my little rat tail left still. Yeah. I shaved my head I had shaved it for a few years actually, from 25 to 27-ish. I had it for a couple years. And then started growing it out just as everyone else shaved their head when COVID hit. And I was like, thank God I was ahead of the curve.
There we go.
Anyway, now everyone's COVID shaved heads have grown out. So I'm like, it's time to do it.
Time to shave that fucking head again. You look good. I will.
Thank you.
I will go on record saying that when you had a perfectly bald egg head, the first time you did it, I was like, I know you're gonna look cool. That's for sure. You're gonna look cool no matter what. You're gonna look your eyes, they're piercing. Your eyebrows, they're evil. Your face shape is it accentuates how fucking round you are, like a little. I mean, you call them footballs, but
yeah.
Being just, I knew you were gonna look cool, but what I was shocked by was when you did it the first time, how insanely hot I found it. Like
I wasn't shocked by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess no one was. Really.
Yeah, you were the only one somehow who was what? Looking down at your boner, confused.
But I knew I was going to be into it, but I was seriously just like, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. So when you were like, I'm thinking about shaving my head again, I was just instantly like, yes.
Do it.
Yeah.
Please.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do that. Do it forever if you want. Yeah.
I wanted to do it again because I've kind of just been feeling to do it. Obviously, my hair is never very long anyway, so there's not ever that much to lose.
It's at most as long as in certain bits as mine is now.
Yeah, it's never that long.
Really? Not even that?
No.
Really?
No way.
Interesting.
No.
But you just have everything here shaved, and then on top it was just like for a long time. I think it's as long. It's as long.
Even I haven't even had a long on top bit since like 2018.
No, I know that, but I'm saying it's only ever been as long as that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless we go back to when I looked like a haunted Victorian doll child.
Yeah, you at 8 years old, just in every photo. Everyone else looks normal, but you're just like in every photo. Like, and if you look at your feet, you'll notice you're floating.
Yeah,
which is really concerning.
Well, I was doing that little you know when you get your feet and you like go on one tiptoe like that.
Say his name.
Who's his name? David Blaine.
David Blaine, I think.
I was doing the David Blaine trick in every single photo ever taken of me as a child. Yeah.
Yeah.
To make it look like I'm just 2 inches off the floor.
That's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, my hair's never that long, so it's like, it's not like a big thing to lose, and also it will get back to that length within like 6 months.
When David Blaine performed that trick.
Yes.
I don't mean to interrupt. When David Blaine performed that trick, did you believe him? When it came out, when it dropped?
I don't remember it coming out.
Interesting.
No,
it changed my life.
I learned that trick from someone in the like playground at school.
Oh, they just started levitating?
Yeah, they were like, have you seen this?
Yeah. And did you think it was a thing then? No, you saw their other foot.
I was like, that's cool.
We didn't do it right. Well, even if he did do it right, you probably wouldn't have thought he was levitating.
Well, why do you think it was a he? I went to an all-girls school.
I guess because he competently... No, I guess, yeah. If they incompetently couldn't perform the David's trick, then of course. I should have known.
They weren't trying to trick me. They were, like, explaining it.
So they ruined the magic for you. Hey, let me just show you...
They broke the magician's code. Yeah.
I should have known.
Yeah. That's what you get.
What was her name?
For letting women into the magician's club.
This is exactly why
they can't
they won't
fucking
let
keep a secret.
women magicians battle rap.
Be talking.
That's so funny. Let's see, you can't join the Magicians Guild because you be talking.
Be chatting over the washing line.
You be chatting it up. And it does suck because this one trick was about shoes. So you'll have probably really loved it. No, I won't let you. I won't let you. You'll tell everybody. You'll tell everybody.
That's really funny.
I purposely derailed you there. When I was gonna say when I saw it for the first time.
Yeah.
The first time, not like the 12th time I saw it, which was pure ecstasy. But
got better every time.
Yeah, he just went higher every time. The first time I saw it, it was on one of his just like street magic stuff, and I sure hope that it is David Blaine because we're saying his name a lot. It was either David Blaine or the one other. Who else could it have been? It was David Blaine.
Yeah.
I saw it on TV, and it was just during that like street magic special where he's like, "Look at this," and people are just like sprinting down the street, being like, "Ah!" And then he got to that at the end, where he's like, "Ooh," which is such a funny thing to put on TV now because it's such a dumb trick, you know.
Yeah.
But it was like the big thing, and he just did it, you know. And people were just like, whew, and I was one of those people, you know. And I just saw it on TV. Like, of course, I saw it perfectly.
Yeah.
But like, also, again, it was on TV for me. They could have. It was just showing his feet. You know, they could have just had some guy lift him up for all I know. You know.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, I tripped.
Did you?
Yeah, I was just like, yo, first of all, magic's real? So I thought it was always fake till now.
The early 2000s were a different and gullible time.
Oh, no, I saw it on Netflix 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I saw it on Netflix just a few weeks while you were gone. Yeah. No, I saw it and was seriously just like telling people about it. I was like, you have to see this guy levitate. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, first of all, magic's real. I feel like no one's talking about it.
It probably looked like a lot more real because, you know...
Wasn't Stacy doing it on the playground? Yeah, I assumed that. No, it was David fucking Blaine.
No, not the...
Of course.
Not the one I saw it. But, like, nowadays everyone, you see things on YouTube, they're in 4K, there's instant replay, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, on a tube television in a dim living room?
I was going to say, well, what probably made it extra realistic to you is you're probably watching just like a fuzzy, barely legible version on a rear projection TV.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I had a rear projection TV. Those things were huge.
Yeah.
Those things were enormous.
We did have one.
You had one?
We had a rear projection TV.
I thought you were from the slums of London.
Yeah,
no way.
But I'm one of my uncle's mates got it at bargain price off the back of a lorry, if you know what I mean.
No, but I'm assuming he stole it?
Maybe.
How do you steal a TV that big? You don't steal a TV that big.
Not just... These aren't just people who go and... It's off the back of the lorry. You don't go get it from the shop.
Yeah,
you get it from the source.
Which is a lorry?
A what?
A lorry? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Which is a car?
A truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right.
You gotta have insider information, No, I don't know where you got it from. But no, I wouldn't have just carried it out of a Tesco. No.
Rear projection TVs were horrible though, right?
Like, but everyone was obsessed with them in 2003.
They were like, well, they're 700 pounds. Yeah. You can barely see the Gilmore Girls.
But it sure is big.
But it is fucking enormous. They're bigger than TVs now. Like, they're so big.
Yeah.
But they looked like shit.
If you don't...
Why not just get a projector?
I feel like most people listening don't know what that is, but a rear projection TV.
Rear projection TV.
It's like, imagine not a flat screen TV, a very deep TV, but instead of projecting from like somewhere in the room onto it, it projected from the back of the TV onto the screen of the TV, which was not glass, but like a kind of zippy,
mat.
A zippy fabric thing.
So you think like, oh, it's great. There's no glare. No. I'm trying to watch Gilmore Girls at my girlfriend's house at 14. And I'm just like, am I supposed to not fucking see anything?
I was also watching a lot of Gilmore Girls on that TV.
On that reprojection?
Yeah.
Do you think?
It was the perfect show to watch.
Huh.
What?
It was you.
I was your girlfriend.
That's crazy. Maybe I just always was yours terrible because I always assumed just the one she had was awful.
No, they were all bad.
They were all bad.
Yeah.
Maybe in a dark, dim room they looked okay, but we were watching it in the middle of the day, sun beaming in directly onto it from the oceanside fucking coast.
Wow.
Beautiful. It was just fucking me, Laura.
Lorelai.
Yeah, Lorelai.
Me, Laura, Lorelai, and Rory.
Huh. Lorelai. Lorelai's? It's like the realize thing. Lorelai's.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. We were 14 and constantly cheating on each other. So maybe. I purposely, as a bit, I like derailed you.
You purposely derailed me, but then the thing is that like we got on that rail and we followed it to its end point.
Yeah.
Like we didn't. Yeah.
And I'm just too agoraphobic to walk back on my own. What were you talking about?
Oh, I was talking about I wanted to shave my head again, obviously. I was like, that'd be a cool thing to do for my 30th birthday. But the last time I shaved my head when I was 25.
Was it really that long ago?
Yeah.
It was half a decade ago? Really?
Yeah. And then I had it for about 2 years. And then when I started growing it out in like the end of 2019, I kept the little back piece long. That's and that's when I started growing a rat tail. Like I grew it out, and then like I didn't obviously let all my hair grow out because I hate having long hair. So I had short on top, but I always let the rat tail grow out.
Yeah.
So then I was gonna shave it again, and I was like, I don't want to shave the rat tail. This is the only piece of hair that I haven't cut in ages and ages. So...
What if I forgot we were on a podcast and I was like, I know. What are you telling me?
And people are always like, wow, it's so long. But it would be a lot longer. But do you remember when I bleached my hair orange?
Oh, yeah. And I just...
Yeah. So a lot of it just broke off.
Yeah.
I would have had a good another, like... 5 inches.
I was a bit skeptical.
Am I right, fellas? An extra 5 inches.
Extra 5 inches is insane. Because then I'd have a 15-inch cock. Like, who wants that, you know? Do you really like that stupid joke?
Yeah. It's already dead.
It's already just unmanageable, yeah. Don't laugh. Oh, I was also skeptical that I'm always skeptical when you say you're gonna make a change about yourself. I always think, I don't know. But a rat tail on the back, completely shaved head, I'm like, can you rock it? The answer is yes.
Yes.
The answer is absolutely yes.
Of course I can.
Especially when you have you talked about how you're planning on dreading it? Just dreading the one rat tail on the back with a shaved head?
No.
Huh. You haven't talked about it?
No, I haven't talked about it.
Okay.
No, I haven't talked about that plan that I definitely really have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the floor is yours.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been dreading it in the nighttime. Yeah, as you sleep, I've been
You could. My hair is so
rolling it.
spindly, and
Yeah.
you cannot get this to do anything.
No.
No.
That's why you need to. I mean, white
Buy
hair
some of
is,
that white people
I was
dread
gonna
dreads
say, yeah,
clay
you have to
shit. Just glue it
mat
together.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, just cough on it a few times and just fucking go to town. Yeah.
And make sure to get it like kind of damp so it starts molding on the
Yeah,
inside.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the same white people are like, it's pretty it's not very hygienic, is it? You're not, cut it now. Get off of my Tumblr. I just get a lot of Tumblr questions that were just like, what do you think about white people having dreads? I'm like, why do you want
Why
my
are you
opinion on
asking
it?
me? Sorry, it's
What
just
do
the
you-
hot topic on Tumblr
Yeah,
in
yeah.
2015. Yeah, I mean,
I
you know
used
what
to-
everyone thinks.
I used to get questions on Tumblr that were like, it's 2015, you know? And they're like, what do you think about gay marriage? And I'm like, what does that mean? What are you, 9? What, you just heard about this? God, dude, since I was literally a kid, it wasn't even like I mean, I guess it was a hot topic literally then when I was a child.
Yeah.
And since that point, unless you're like an insane, backwards, stuck in a time machine, homophobe, well, who in 2015 is just like, what do we think about this? Like, are you neutral about this?
So
What
what's
is
your
this?
answer?
I said,
Yes or
fuck no. I said it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Yeah. And I for one am not pro absorbing the queer people into the
I'd absorb
the
Speak for yourself.
I've absorbed plenty
Yeah.
of queer people.
Whoa, putting words in my mouth.
I am for one am against the queer people homogenizing into the heteronuclear family structure.
There we go.
An invention of capitalism, by the way,
Okay.
and
Jesus
an
Christ.
extension of patriarchy.
You guys can't see this. So this isn't
Marriage
Billy
is
talking.
property, ever
it's
heard
the
of
rat
it?
tail coming through and just chiming in right now. The rat tail came over and was like, actually, it grew a little mouth.
Gay marriage put gay rights back by 50.
Oh my god. Do you think this is just a question? Mm-hmm. Gay couples named Adam and Steve are like, are they stoked? Are they like rolling their eyes at it?
I've never
I've never considered that until just now.
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think some of them hook up just because of that? Adam's
No.
matching with Steve's on Grindr just because they're like, we'll teach them, some fucking person who screamed that in a Walmart at them like 10 years ago, you know?
I'm insane person.
Yeah. I used to actually hear adults say that as if that rhyme was gonna be. I was gonna be like, "You're right."
You got me.
Yeah, no, sorry, I don't have
Shit.
I don't have pudding brain like you. I wasn't fucking convinced that you're right suddenly because that thing you said rhymed.
Something right. You're like, I've been hardened by battle rap.
Yeah.
I know that things can rhyme and make
Yeah. It's also like
Sometimes things that rhyme aren't true.
it's also not even a multisyllabic rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam and Eve. Well, I guess technically
Well,
we're just
but
repeating
Adam,
the same.
it's a repetition.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's actually a sick bar. Yeah. This actually makes perfect sense to me now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is an advice podcast. How much time have we?
Do you remember what?
It's a respectable amount of time to waste.
Do you remember what I described my haircut as to you in a text before I got back?
Am I allowed to look?
No.
Am I allowed to search?
No.
Will you give me a hint?
You were like coming back here with your bald ass egghead.
Yeah.
Rat egghead.
Yeah.
Rat tail on an egg.
Yeah. Rat tail on an egg. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I remember saying that. Is
And
that how
then-
you described it?
No. Then I was like, sperm ass haircut.
Oh yeah, sperm haircut is what you said. Around with a little tail at the end.
Fucking sperm ass
And I
haircut.
was like, man, what the fuck?
You You were
Absolutely.
Like, you were like, I can't believe you just gave me and Johnny this free ammo.
Yeah, I can't believe you would just hand us
Fucking
that.
sperm head.
Sperm ass head. I can't even believe that shit.
It's a round head with a little tail on the end.
Yeah. At night when I go and ravish you, I think you've noticed that I've started turning off the light. That's not true. I'm so into it. Yeah. Sometimes, and this is like embarrassing to admit, so why do it?
So no one's forcing you. Yeah, here you go.
I'm readjusting to say it. Yeah. I feel like I'll find myself sometimes rubbing it during.
Oh.
Have you noticed that?
No, not really.
Sometimes I'll just hold it, you know?
My head?
Your head.
Cradle me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your bald fucking head. I'll just cradle it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes me feel closer to you.
When I was doing it, a lot of people asked me that because I was in Ireland. I was around my family. I was around lots of, in particular, older members of my family and like my nan's friends. Yeah. And they were just like, now what would your husband think of that now? And I'm like, what?
Well, actually, ma'am, he cradles me.
Now, don't you have a man at home? I do have a man at home, yeah. And what's he going to think of all of this then? No, he's going to... You're not ready for it. Ma'am. For how horny this man's going to be.
He's going to blow his load. He's going to just dump his balls. It's going to be crazy. It's going to... No, gather around. Now that I've started saying
that he will take me on.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they call fucking.
What?
In Ireland.
The ride?
A ride.
A ride?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that.
Do you want a ride?
Huh. Like a roller coaster ride?
I guess. Huh. Oh, scary.
Yeah. What kind of... This is fun. What kind of ride am I? At Disneyland. Not Disneyland. It's just a theme park. Disneyland feels too gross. But there's a theme park. An adult-only theme park. There are no adults only. A 25 and up theme park. What kind of ride am I? That'd be fun. I'll let you decide.
Dodgems.
What?
Dodgems.
I don't even know what that is. You picked a British one. Dodgems?
Bumper car.
Bumper car. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Your bumper boats. How about that? Where you just like squirt each other. Yeah. That's pretty dope.
Well, I'm trying to think of haunted house.
Oh, that's dope.
That's a cool one.
No, you're a haunted house. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Absolutely, you're a haunted house.
Yeah.
I'm just going through all the little rooms. Yeah, and then every so often I'll go, Yeah. I want to be like a...
Roller coaster's an obvious one. That's kind of boring. You got the big drop.
That one's all
slowly
bad.
Going up and then quickly going down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one roller coaster that just shoots you in a loop and then that's it or something. Yeah. One of those things that just takes you up and just drops you and that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the boat. The swinging boat.
The swinging boat's nice, I think.
Yeah.
You always know what you're going to get.
Yeah, what I get is absolutely terrified for my life.
Yeah.
I was on one of those things once at a theme park in Turkey, which didn't inspire great confidence.
Yeah.
Not that it was in Turkey, but the particular one that I was at, dodgy.
Yeah. Plus those Turkish people. It
was run by English people, definitely.
Damn.
I've been to Turkey.
Wait, was this the same trip where you craved that sweet Coca-Cola?
Maybe.
Yeah, because there was that one trip to Turkey that you told me about where you were like...
I've been to Turkey a lot, I don't know.
Well, you're so influenced by advertisements that...
No, I'm not generally.
No, but when you are, it literally is like a billboard of a fucking Coca-Cola that they spritzed a little bit on the outside to look cold.
Yeah.
And you're just like that's the one that works on you.
Well, yeah, when you're in the fucking
Turkish sun,
humid Turkish midday heat, and you shouldn't be out because everyone else knows that you're meant to be having a siesta because it's too hot to be out there in the fucking August.
But, like, did you forget that like cold drinks existed until right then or something?
I don't know. Well, no, I just was like, nah, I can wait till I get back to the via, you know.
Yeah. Until you couldn't.
Yeah, until I saw that like slightly sun-bleached old ad for Coke on the side of a shop. I gotta have it.
I was gonna say.
I gotta spend €2.
You're like you are. It's so funny to like talk to someone who's their dream customer. You know, like
I'm not their dream customer though, because like, how often have you seen me drink a Coke?
I guess not, but
Yeah, their dream customer
it's
is
just
someone
funny
who
that
is
it works
casually drinking
sometimes.
it every day and not even thinking about it. They just drink it instead of water. Me, I
me with
get
ginger
I
beer,
get a
yeah.
strong craving once every 2 years. For a crisp and refreshing Diet Coke.
I don't want to go far from the theme park thing because I do want to go back to it.
Okay.
But I've been drinking soda lately.
I know that.
Yeah, I've been having like Sprite and stuff.
Yeah.
And this is incredible news because I just like hadn't had a speck of sugar in like years, and carbonated beverages all off the table. And I'm fully back, not fully back drinking Sprite, but I will like occasionally just like have a Sprite with my
And
with
you're
my
fine.
food. And I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I'm fine.
And I'm normal.
Yeah.
Pretty fun, pretty cool. I was just gonna say though, as far as advertisement goes, I don't think I've ever hit a point where like an ad for something particular came up and I was ever, well, that's not true. I guess just not for food. It happens literally every day for audio stuff. I don't even know why I'm saying
It happens fucking every time you scroll past an ad for some stupid physics-based mobile game on Instagram. And you download it every time.
Well, I haven't done that in years, but I will do that with like plugins and stuff now for like music. I'll just it'll just look
You
pretty.
used to download a lot of mobile apps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I don't have any games on my phone really. I have True Skate. I'm a True Skate guy still, but the theme park in Turkey, it was sketchy.
It was yeah. I went on the boat ride with Clara, who, oh my god, just turned 17, but at the time was about 4.
God.
Yeah. And she wanted to go on the fucking boat ride.
At 4?
By boat ride, I don't mean a boat that goes down a river. I mean the swinging.
The one that swings like a pendulum.
Yes, the one that swings like a pendulum. Yeah. I don't know. She was really small though. She was small.
I don't think 4-year-olds should go on the pendulum boat.
Probably not. But they were very lax with the security at this place. Anyway, they strap us in, and the bar comes down, and I'm like, this bar's kind of loose even on me, on her. She's very small. But she's sitting next to me, and I'm like, maybe, I don't know, maybe she's like 7. She's a small child, though. She's a small child. And
what did they say? And please don't refrain from the Turkish accent. Go. Yeah.
they were British people running the theme park.
For sure.
I've been to Turkey many times because Turkey is a big holiday destination for like working class kind of Essex people.
Why?
So, because it's cheap.
What's there? Is it just hot?
It's hot as fuck. It's also beautiful.
Yeah,
But
I imagine that. But it's just super hot.
Yeah. That's all English people want. They just want hot.
That's true.
English people, well, I'm not going to, English people want, when they go on holiday to a hot place, they just want England but hot. That's what they want. They do not want to learn a language. They do not want to experience a culture.
That's funny.
They do not want to eat anything other than British fish and chip and British pie and mash.
And a nice cold Coca-Cola.
Cold, refreshing, delicious Diet Coke. Yeah. They do not want to talk to other people that are not English. So we would go a lot of summers with kind of family, friends and stuff who had villas out there to a town called Uludeniz in Turkey. And this town was just a British town that had been picked up and put over there. Like you'd go into town and everything's written in English. Everyone is English. You go to the English pubs. Everyone in there is English. Everyone is like a deep, deep sunburnt pink color. London accents, London Essex accents everywhere.
Why go on holiday?
Because they want hot. They want to be hot. And we don't get any hot.
Visit a sauna. Save your fucking money.
They want beach. They want beach with sand on, not beach with rock on. Not cold beach where you walk your dog on. Rock. Yeah.
Couldn't imagine just your average British man on a hot beach.
An alarming shade of red.
Yeah. Just the pinkest little man on this beach.
Yeah.
Are they going in the water?
This is white British people, obviously, I'm talking about. Yeah. Sure. But yeah, restaurants that serve pie and mash restaurants, fish and chip restaurants. It's just English music everywhere. Knockoff shops selling English brands of stuff. So yeah, people are like, "Wow, you've been to Turkey a lot. What's Turkey like?" And I'm like, I don't know.
No idea.
I couldn't fucking tell you. I don't know. Not my choice of destination. I was a teenager. I just go with my family.
Yeah.
But yeah, couldn't tell you. Very beautiful. Couldn't tell you any more than that.
That's funny.
Yeah. It would have been the same if I'd gone to Greece, if I'd gone to Spain, if I'd gone to Portugal.
This is not and I know that it's different over there because everything is so fucking close together. But even well before the agoraphobia. Also, what are you drinking?
Green drink.
Because if you told me that was just swamp water, that's.
Oh yeah,
I'd believe you.
I bought this back from the bog.
Oh, there it is. It's a beautiful shade of green. But even like way predating agoraphobia, being housebound aggressively and stuff, even well before then, like I am so not well traveled. And I'd be like, even if we're just looking at the United States like it was a European country and we're just counting all of the states as different, like I've been to like no states even. I've gone as far as Arizona.
Yeah. Have you been like actually into Arizona?
A bit.
Yeah.
A little.
Okay.
Yeah. But, and then I was born in Mexico, went up to Washington when I was very young, but lived here forever.
Yeah.
And then I've not been to any states.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? And again, not the agoraphobia's fault. I just wasn't doing it. I wasn't doing it.
I think that's a lot more normal for Americans, to be honest.
Jordan's traveled.
Yeah?
The one American, I know. No, Jordan, who represents all Americans.
Yeah.
No, I know a lot of people who just like go on like road trips with their family and stuff, and they go and visit like a whole bunch of the states. They drive all the way to fucking Texas, or they do whatever. No, not me, not me. And also, California's so fucking big that you're just like you're driving for 10 hours. You're still in this fucking state. You know, not the case over there, right?
I mean, yeah, if you drove from 10 hours from London, you'd be in Scotland. So
yeah, when you told me the first time, you were like, I'm going to France, and I was like, oh shit, well enjoy. I guess I'll talk to you. And you're like, no, I'm on the train, I'm almost there. And I'm just like, what? What? How? Don't you need it? That's another country. Wait. What?
Huh?
And then I had to
Train?
like and then I was like, but how do you? Is there? You're like, it goes underwater, and I'm like, for sure. Okay. Well, sorry. The reason I was hitting you up, can I get a foot pic?
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is us talking back in 2017. How about that?
Yeah. Good choice.
2017.
Good choice.
2017.
Your foot year.
Okay,
The
let
year
me
you
go on
were into
record.
feet.
Let me go on record and say I'm actually not into feet.
You were into my feet.
It'd be cool if I were into feet. That's my opinion about feet. If
Yeah.
I were into them, I wouldn't hide it.
Yeah.
Normal thing to say. I'd admit it. I wouldn't be ashamed. I wish I was into something like cool. All the things I'm into are
Instead of cradling your wife's head.
cradling your bald head.
Yeah.
Wrapping my finger around the rat tail and just feeling like I'm with you. Yeah, if I was into feet, I'd feel like people clown on it a lot, but I'm like, this sounds like the life.
Yeah.
You know? Yours are out now. Like I would be, that'd be crazy.
I feel like being
People's
into
feet are out all the
is-
time.
Being into feet is just as acceptable as being into boobs. That's why I think.
I feel like being into boobs, being only a boobs guy, you know?
It's less cool than feet.
It's less cool than feet, I think.
But I feel like taboo-wise, you know?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a part.
I'm just saying, I wish I was into something like cool, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. All the things that like get me off are just like at the end of the day, they're pretty sad. You know? Like it's pretty sad. All of it, you know? It all really needs to be like internalized and then talked about and then exited. Like and then completely annihilated, I feel like. Left in the dust. You know?
I'll say that having a foot fetish is great and normal and fine.
Yeah.
Feet guys, annoying.
Well, feet guys are notoriously annoying.
Annoying
Yeah. But I could
and
change
bad.
that. I could be like
I could be the good foot guy.
People would
Yeah.
talk to me strictly through DMs and would just be like, you know, Mitch is actually one of the cool feet guys. You know? When it comes to one of the when it comes to feet guys, he's actually he's the cool one.
I'm conscious that we're talking
Talking
about
about
feet guys, and I've got
your feet
my
out.
tootsies
Yeah, I
out
keep them
today.
probably
Yeah.
under the table.
on the down low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want to take one of my socks and then you can put one of your feet up.
Can we share a sock?
Can we?
Yeah.
Yes. Like right now? I'd like to not right now, but we can like when we're falling asleep tonight. Sure.
All right.
Yeah, we can put our feet into one sock.
Yeah, like
There's
sharing a
hotter
sleeping
thing
bag.
we can do than that, but if that's how you want to experience that, then sure.
Yeah.
Mitch. He's actually the cool foot guy, you know? He's the cool feet guy.
Your tagline.
Uh-huh.
Your bio.
The bio, the cool foot guy. Yeah. I promise to never like DM you with just like a just like the most unflattering dick pic, you know?
It will always be flattering.
Yeah.
It will always
Hey, that's the flat sound
be
guarantee.
showcasing
Yeah.
the full 15 inches.
Do you God, can you imagine? I'd be a monster. You know? They just put me on Ripley's Believe It or Not. Just on display, frozen there. With my 15-inch fucking cock. It'd be insane.
Yeah. Put it in a jar in a museum like Rasputin.
Yeah. All in the giant fucking
Coiled
jar.
like a snake specimen.
It's in a jar way too small. Yeah. Sorry, we didn't have a big enough jar. Nah, I get it. Nah, I like that you crammed it in there, actually. It adds another 2 inches. 17-inch cock.
Crammed it in there.
Yeah. That's
Really, yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
He loved cramming it in there when he was alive.
To honor him, we'll cram it in. We'll do it for him. Yeah. And I'm there, a proud, what's it called when you just remove your whole cock, not just your balls, but is that what a eunuch is, or is that just the balls?
That's no. A castrato is just the balls. A eunuch is
Everything.
I believe so.
I stand there alive, a proud eunuch, and I say, there it is.
Good for you.
Yeah. For science. Yeah. I was done with it anyway.
Yeah.
All my fetishes, well, they were a bit sad, to be honest. Yeah. At the end of the day, they were a bit sad.
Fair enough.
Are we answering a question or are we done? What's the time?
I'm finishing my story.
Oh, right. Turkey.
I experienced all of the 7 stages of grief on that boat.
I'm so sorry it's taking so long for the boat story.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. The boat was bad. You're with your 4-year-old sister.
Yeah.
Has she seen the levitating thing at this point?
I don't know. But
How do you think she would respond if she did?
I don't think people now will be taken in by it. Stop trying to derail me again.
Okay.
Because it works every time.
Yeah.
Because I'm interested in what you're saying.
Thank you.
And I want to be a yes and.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that means a lot coming from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to yes and all the way to
For
the train depot, which is different to the one that I was going to because it's on a different rail. I'm
understanding fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm following.
No. I'm a little bit afraid of heights, but only very circumstantially. Only very, very circumstantially. Usually, maybe I'm only afraid of rides, actually.
I'm extremely afraid of heights. Like, if I stood up on the couch right now, my legs would start shaking. I'm not even joking, yeah.
Maybe I'm not. Okay, I think I'm just afraid of tall, like, rides in particular.
Yeah, that's totally
because
understandable.
I can be, like... You know, I was just in Ireland at like the top of a castle with like no railings or battlements or anything.
That. No railings?
No, it's a fucking castle, no railings on it.
I would no way.
Me and Callum were going up that castle since we were little, so
That's fucked up.
We weren't allowed all the way at the top, but we would just poke our heads out and go, And only once we got to be teenagers did we actually venture to stand up there, and I almost puked. But then it was fine.
I don't even know why you would.
And then
I would
like go to mills, that abandoned
I've
mill
heard a lot about
that
mills.
I used to go to a lot, and there was a room there that was, I'm gonna say, a good 7-8 stories up, maybe more.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole wall had been like ripped off at some point, so it was just open. Like the floor just ended, and it didn't end neatly. It ended in like crumbly with rebar sticking out of it, you know. And we would just sit with our legs dangling off of it.
That's fucked.
Yeah. But
I don't even like when people
But that didn't scare me very much.
That's horrible. Would scare me more than anything.
It scared me a sensible amount to where you're being careful. But yeah, I mean,
I had a dream just recently. I was near something high up. Like Or I was high up on something and there was still a railing, but if I like tried, I can slip through the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And I just fell to my knees and was just like, drag me away. Drag me away from it, please.
Yeah.
And then I woke up feeling fucking horrible.
Yeah. I'm fine with like mountains and steep paths and everything like that, but I don't like a high up ride. And I think it's because like I just don't trust there being like I don't know, taken up and down all the time, and I'd more
trust the ride for sure. 1000%.
If something's been there for a good 50 to 500 years, I'm like, it's probably good.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't trust myself. Like I would get dizzy and vertigo instantly or some shit like that. On the ride, if I'm strapped in, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm going crazy. I'm going nuts, and then it'll probably be fine. On just the top of a giant like something with no railing, and you're just peeking over the edge. Why would anybody do that?
Fun.
Will you promise me that you'll never do it again?
No.
What the fuck's the matter with you?
What do you mean?
We're married. Please promise me that. No. Will you promise you'll be super careful?
I am super careful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, so your sister's on this fucking boat. It's doing this.
Yeah.
She
got her next
flies
to me.
off. This thing just whips her off.
It's going so high. So high. Higher than I think it's probably meant to. It's going like almost upside, like all the way up, Yeah,
you couldn't see this thing, but like each time it reached the top, it jumped. Like the whole thing just came off the ground.
It was kind of, like half pipe style.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it would go really, really high, and then when coming back down, the kind of inertia of it would like lift you off of your seat. And because she's so small, she's like lifting almost out of the fucking
Jesus Christ,
like bar, So I'm just like holding her as tight as I can, like trying to hold her down to stop her little butt floating up off the fucking seat. And then and I'm just like, I get the panic sets in. I start crying because I'm like, because I'm like,
boy.
What if she fucking falls out? And just everything till finally I'm just like, it's fine, we'll both probably die, and then I won't have to worry about it. I just start being like, all right then, blanks there.
Wait a second, people will miss me too.
Because I was like, because the first few minutes I was like, if she does that, it's like she's so good and small and like precious, and and oh my god, no. And then after a while I'm like, hey, if the ride malfunctions, we're all probably gonna die.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
That's
probably I don't actually have to worry about it now. But I'm still holding very, very tight. But I've just kind of got this like steely-eyed resolve by about 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
Or however long this fucking ride takes. But at some point, while I'm just like kind of calming to be like, okay, if I just hold her really tight, it's probably gonna be fine. But there's no way that she should have been let on this ride because she's too small to be on it. And I'm thinking that, and we're like, what way are we going? I guess we're going up, and someone behind us, we're going up backwards, right? And someone behind us starts throwing up.
What?
But they start throwing up, and we're at such an angle that their throw up is just like, I can just see we're like parallel perpendicular, and it's holding us there. I can just see the ground, and I can just see this person's sick just like rain.
Oh no.
It's going past my head, and like I don't think there's been any worse moment in my life.
Oh my god.
Than that.
That's horrible. So did that negatively affect you so much that if we were at a carnival / theme park and they had one of those, you'd be like, no way?
It would take a lot of convincing to get me on one.
Interesting.
I might still do it, but I do it for exposure.
Right.
Not because it would be fun for me. You know what's interesting? About 10 years later, my brother took my sister to, my brother being my age and our sister being about
still 4 somehow.
13 years younger than us. Big, like, sibling age gap. My brother took her to a theme park, and they were on a ride, and it did crash.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Scary.
There's something with your sister at this. What's your sister? I think it's got the
cursed.
Yeah. Yeah, got her tickets to that Cave Town show soon. The fucking stage is gonna collapse. Yeah, get her away from people, man. People are just trying to have a good time.
Oh my god. One song says no rides though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, there are rides at the Cave Town show. Yeah.
The ride of your life.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wish I could name a Cave Town song so I could do a reference. Lemon Boy? Something?
I don't know.
I love Robbie, though.
Yeah.
Robbie's so good at music and famous and popular
Yeah.
and talented.
And my sister loves him.
Who doesn't?
It's true.
Who does not love good
Yeah.
old... I mean, I call him Rob.
Roberto.
Roberto, yeah. Do we have enough time for a question or nah? We could say nah.
No.
Then say no.
We don't.
Okay.
We don't have time for a
That's
question.
why it's my fault.
We definitely don't have time for a question.
Okay, so I'm going to start this by saying I'm sorry I fucking asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
And I won't ask again.
Good.
Okay.
You don't need to ask again.
Hey, believe me.
Yeah. Don't make me say it twice.
You said
No.
it. No. Jesus, there you go. Saying it twice on your own. Completely on your own. Sorry I made you say it once.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm just glad we filmed that, you know? I'm just glad they know at this point.
Yeah.
We got like 10 minutes. What do you want to talk about? Huh? You want to just say goodbye? You want to just go to bed? Huh? You want to just go to sleep?
We'll just put our socks in the...
Wait,
put our feet in the same sock.
Yeah, you want to put our feet into one sock?
Touch my head.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we can just fall asleep toes laced in the same sock.
Yeah.
Really stretching it out.
2 heads in the same hat.
Yeah, style.
Yeah.
Heads laced. And fall asleep ears laced.
Hair plaited together.
Yeah. What if I had cauliflower ear and you had cauliflower ear, but they like fit together like a puzzle
Like
piece?
a puzzle piece.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And they just got linked together. Do you want to
What
try?
if you had cauliflower ear, but it was like one of those fancy Fibonacci cauliflowers?
And it looked like a spiral
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, it's beautiful fucking. Yeah, honestly, punch me in the ear right now. I'm willing to take that bet. I've been sick of this ear for a while now. I want to see if that fucking works. Yeah.
Nature's beautiful.
I used to have a lot of like tweets and stuff about like sneezing and instantly getting cauliflower ear, like while on a date or something.
Yeah.
I loved Twitter so much until I didn't love Twitter.
Yeah.
And then now it's X. And now and it's like the worst thing on the planet, obviously, and it's clearly dying.
Of course.
And then I haven't had a Twitter in like a year, and I like deleted my whole thing.
Yeah.
Which is really actually brave of me.
Fine, I'll do it.
What?
Delete my Twitter.
Will you actually delete it?
I deleted the app last week.
Really?
Yeah.
Why
off
didn't
on
you
my
tell
phone.
me that?
Not my account, but just the app.
Huh.
I don't know.
Why don't you be brave with me? Why don't you be brave with me?
Be brave and open and vulnerable and true.
I mean, it's not that brave because I
And
like downloaded
real.
all of
and real.
I'll never be real, but downloaded all of like my Twitter archive. So occasionally I'll still like look through my tweets and I'm like, yeah, they're bangers. One
Yeah.
after the other. Like since 2013, consistent bangers until I just deleted the damn thing.
Yeah.
It was great. It was good.
Yeah.
It's awful now. And I'll tell you what, I'll tell you something right now. The thing I didn't like about it, and I've talked about this on the podcast before, is that it got to a point, and I don't know what the fuck the deal is though. When I'm just trying to have like a silly time on Twitter and I'm just like shit posting,
Yeah.
people would think I'm being serious.
Like when you said that you took your son to the Met Gala.
No, it was that I went to the Met Gala and like I think my son was like calling me.
Oh.
Yeah. My son was like calling me when I was at the Met Gala. I didn't
Yeah.
want to talk to him, you know?
Yeah.
Because I was at the Met fucking Gala.
Yeah.
I worded it in like such a silly way too. It was just a pure shit post. And we had people just being like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're there." Like there was so many people believing
Aw, how old is he?
Yeah, believing I had a son. That was the big one. Believing I was at the Met Gala, believing I had a son, and believing I'm like an asshole to him. When I would love to go to the Met Gala. I'm kidding. But then when I would like post earnestly about like losing my dad, people would be like, blah blah blah, flat sound joke. And I'm like, how are you guys so bad at this?
He's so tone deaf.
Yeah, how are you
so bad
so-
at reading the room?
Just read the fucking room. Read the tweet.
Yeah.
Just read the tweet.
Terrible. Yeah.
Just listen to the thing. Occasionally I'll do a thing too where I'm like I'll I'll post something, it'll be like a brand new thing, and then it's like a new song or something, and then a person will just like spam our conversation. It'll just spam that we've like never had. They've been like trying to have a conversation with me since like 2015, and they'll just spam it being like, oh my god, love it so much, it's so great, it's the best thing I've ever seen, blah blah blah, I love you so much. Like they clearly have not even heard it. Like that's someone I don't want to have a conversation with, obviously. It's just being online is hard. Being online is difficult.
It is.
We
I know sometimes you'll post about a new song and then like 5 seconds later you're like, I love it, and it's like, yeah, that's not enough time to go to my bio, click the link, and press play.
That's not enough time. No.
Don't lie to me.
Don't lie to me. Tell me you hate it. Come on. Yeah. We're looking at our like Facebook memories before the show, and that's always really fun because I never really posted too much. You were like obsessed with Facebook since it came out somehow.
I wasn't obsessed with it. I was in high school when everyone swapped from MySpace to Facebook.
Yeah. When you were, it was like early high school, maybe even like late middle school or some shit. Like yours goes back a while.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, for me, high school is...
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Year 7 to year 11.
There we go.
So,
then yes.
Yeah, so I was in like year 8 or 9.
Yours is just a gold mine of cringe. Like yours is just
yeah,
so
because I was on it since
much.
I was like, real young. Like
sometimes
14.
we'll just like... Sometimes we'll just check yours and it'll just be unironically peanut butter jelly time or something, you know? So, sometimes it'll just unironically be peanut butter jelly time. And I'm just like, this is a time capsule. Yeah. This is crazy.
It is crazy.
This is so good. Mine's not so great. But what's funny about mine is that like a lot of my stuff will just be like 13 years ago, thinking about growing a mustache. Meh. I guess I'll do it.
It's mustache time.
I guess it's mustache time. And it was not mustache time.
It actually has never been mustache time.
It hasn't been mustache time.
If you can believe it. Yeah.
Ever?
It's yet... Sorry. Well, I'm not saying it will never be, but
no,
it is yet
be mustache
to be.
Time.
It's yet
I'll
to be.
I'll be 35.
Yeah.
I'll be embracing the hairline, cutting my hair real short.
That's really soon. Do you know how soon that is?
It's like 2 years, yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, it's about 2 years.
Yeah, I'm just
Don't say
saying
it's like something. Okay, I just had my birthday like 10 minutes ago.
Less than 2 years.
Yeah, it's barely less than 2 years. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's about, what did I say? I didn't say. Oh, sorry, I didn't say it's exactly 2 years. Oh, it's exactly like I would never say anything like that.
1.75 years.
Just what? It's been a quarter of a year since it's been my birthday. You think?
Yes.
How long has it been since my birthday?
Oh wait, it's been 2 months.
Wow. So look at that.
I thought it'd been 3.
Yeah. So it hasn't.
It's been 2.
So it hasn't.
Yeah.
So would you call that? Sorry. Why are we rounding down? We should be rounding up. Okay.
It's 1.8.
1.8, which is about 2. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. In about 1.8 years. That's a normal way to talk. Yeah, that's a totally normal way to talk. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be.
I'm just saying that, like,
I get it.
When you were like 30,
totally.
When you were a spry young 30-year-old like me,
it was just yesterday. Yeah, it was like just the other day. I feel
you were like, when I'm 35, I'll
Blank.
be embracing my hairline and growing a mustache.
Yeah.
You got me saying mustache. A mustache.
Yeah.
Is what I should be saying.
For sure.
Stop trying to change me. I should stop trying to change myself. You're not telling me to say that.
Get to the. Sorry.
You said that you'll be embracing your hairline and growing a mustache.
Yes, plans haven't changed.
And that,
because I don't change. I don't change.
But then that was like 5 years into the future. So you were like, well, that will be future me. Mm-hmm. But I'm just checking that you know that 35 is actually like.
Sorry, yeah, it's about 2 point. Well, since we talked about it, how much time will it be from then? Because I know that you're so.
3.2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 3.2 years.
No, I meant since we last talked about it, how much time now do I have, considering you're counting it down like a clock? I must have figured that there's like not a negligible part of... Yeah, so I don't change. And it's almost like you want me to like apologize for having a pandemic during that time. Yeah, it's like a few years got lost. Totally, but I'm not changing my plans. 35.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll be 140 pounds.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being 140. But cut hair short. Mustache and glasses.
Either cut hair short or grow hair even longer.
Maybe grow hair even longer, actually.
Either.
I think, personally, I was going to say, and I feel like people would agree with me, maybe. I know you don't, but maybe other people would agree with me.
Yeah.
That I'm, like, not ugly. Sorry, I'm trying to say it without crying.
Where are you going with this?
So I think by 35, I could, like, maybe pull off anything I want. Even though it's, as you say, right around the corner. I wanted to point out, too, that by 33, which is I am now, as of, God, it must, July was just so fucking long ago. But yeah, I guess I'm 30, I'm well into my 33s now.
Yeah.
I'd like to say that I'm like a good provider and really accomplished for my age. But that's just me and my thriving fan base.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, you like to speak words at me like they're poison arrows.
Oh, fine. Well, okay. I just feel like I feel like 35 isn't going to feel very different to 33.
No, but I will look different.
Why will you suddenly look different?
Because I'll be in my zaddy era.
Stop!
Okay? If you force me to say it, I'll be in my fucking zaddy era.
No one's forcing you to say that.
If you're really gonna twist my
No one's forcing you to say that.
If you're gonna twist my fucking rat tail about it, I'll be in my rat tail era.
Copying me. You'll have this haircut.
I'll have that exact haircut.
Yeah.
I would never do that haircut. I need my hair to look...
I would never have your stupid fucking sperm ass haircut.
No. What I'm saying is I would never just buzz my fucking head like that. No, I got a big ass head.
On account of how lumpy it is.
I got a video.
How big and lumpy it is.
My head?
Yeah.
Yes, dude. I wish.
I think you'd look good.
You even said that funny. I think you'd look good.
I think you'd look good.
No, you're saying that with a fat ass smile on your face. You're trying to get me to fucking do it because you know I look like a peanut. I have a peanut ass head. And the only reason that I look the way that I do is because I've had this stupid fucking haircut since I was fucking 23. And now that it's been a decade, if I cut it
this is longer than it's been in years.
No, I know, but it falls in the same way, and it covers up my peanut shaped head.
And the hat's doing a lot.
The what?
The beanie
is doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah,
right
if you Google Mitch Welling, then you'll notice he's wearing a beanie in a lot of the pictures that come out.
I don't think a lot of the pictures.
All right.
Maybe of the pictures that what? Fuck it, I'm gonna post more selfies. I'm gonna post more selfies. That is the only way that when people I feel like if I just don't, because first of all, bit aside, I thought it was funny, by the way.
Yeah.
I think I do look great for my age.
Not just for your age, but you just look great. Yeah.
But I feel like the only way that I can allow people to age with me is if I constantly remind them of exactly how I look at exactly that moment. Yeah. I have friends, period. Jealous.
Confident. I have friends.
I have friends that I have male friends even. Not many, but some that will just drop a selfie. Main pic Instagram.
You should.
As their just no other reason to post.
Yeah.
Selfie.
You should.
And I'm like, how?
The male selfie is something that should be studied.
Yeah. It's like that tweet. It's like, the male selfie is a cry for help. I'm like, yes. How do I do that?
How do you do it?
Yeah, how do I just post a selfie? I feel again, bit aside, I'm very I shouldn't even be saying this. I'm very attracted to myself.
Good.
I like every time I take a piss. Yeah. I swear this is gonna yeah. And I start unraveling my 15-inch
I get real thirsty.
Every time I take a piss, we're on the toilet above the toilet in our little toilet room, because we have one of those bathrooms that have just just a toilet in a room,
separate room,
separated
just for
entirely.
Not a sink, just a toilet.
Just a shameful little room. I
Yeah.
love it when houses do that. It's so funny to me when a house is just like, and anyway, there's where I don't even want to think about it. And there's just a toilet in a little room, you know? And I'm just like, come on. We're like putting stuff on the walls and shit.
Yeah.
And like right above the toilet is this like really old fucking mirror thing, you know?
Yeah.
And every time I piss, no matter what state I'm in, I look at myself and I'm just like,
Looking good.
you, dude, you look great. And this is just me like pissing.
Yeah.
That's just me peeing. I crawled out of bed and
It's just me
ran.
pissing.
That's just me pissing.
Some people look their best when they're pissing.
Obviously, I'm one of those fucking people.
I don't know, because like it's hard to say because you mostly look at yourself when you're pissing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Where I've almost never
Goddamn
looked
right.
at myself. It doesn't align that the mirror's not in the right place for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We should put another one up.
We can move the other. I'd hate that. I hate a mirror. I'd hate a mirror where I have to every time I sit down I'm looking at myself. That's
Yeah.
awful. As long as it's not too low and I can't see my knees or something. As long as it's just no. Actually, we should do that. That'd be funny. That'd be cool. Selfie every fucking time. I should drop a selfie every time I piss.
I think you'll be able to see like not the bottom of the toilet, but like the back of the toilet. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you're sitting, which is pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I should at very least, I should post selfies in my stories.
Yes, you should.
The engagement would be insane.
Especially if I were pissing.
Close your eyes. Just really quick. I'm not even doing a bit. Close your eyes.
Yeah.
You're not
Wait,
closing your eyes. Yeah, close your
I
eyes.
thought you were talking to the listeners.
No, I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Imagine the engagement.
Can I open my eyes now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it insane?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy actually, yeah.
Numbers
was
went
nuts.
nuts. 5? Fuck. 6,000 views.
5-6 views.
They plummet. Yeah, that'd be cool. They go into the negatives.
Shadow band.
We're probably done.
We're probably fucking dumb.
Yeah, we're done. Right on sketch, baby.
Right on skidge.
Right on sketch, which is a new thing I'm saying. Right on sketch.
I hate that.
Sketch?
Skidge.
I love it.
Oh, it's like when someone asked my friend if they could get some pics for the soch. I hate that. And now I think about it all the time. So I'm probably going to think about the sketch thing all the time too.
Sketch? Yeah, right on sketch. Oop,
Yeah.
post it on the social, right on sketch.
I'm were you
deeply unhappy.
ever someone that said cash a lot?
No.
I was.
Why?
I might still be secretly.
Cash?
Yeah.
Oh, just to keep it cash, the most uncasual thing in the
Yeah.
world.
I bet if we looked on my if I looked on my Facebook and
Memories,
typed
yeah.
in cash, there'd be a
Cash.
lot.
How do you spell that?
CASJ.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I have seen that. Yeah, cash.
Yeah,
I hate it. Hate how it sounds. Hate how it's spelled.
I like it. I think it's fun.
This has been all the space in between things. Elbow thing's cute.
Yeah, it's my hoodie.
Okay, what do you think the thing is cute on me though?
Yeah, it's really showing off your elbow good.
There we go.
Yeah.
Spend all the space in between. My name is Mitch.
My
My
name's
name is Mitch.
my name's Billy.
Say it like I said it.
No.
My name. It's so easy.
Right, yeah, but why? Is it fun?
No, it wasn't.
funny?
No, I guess not. No. Forget
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
that's what I thought. Good. Don't make me say it again.
My name is welcome to.
My name
We
is
get to a part of the
Billy.
there we go. We get to a part of the show where I'm no longer like pretending like I'm on a podcast
Yeah.
and more like I'm just talking to my old 30-year-old
Yeah.
little. Bring that arm out.
Swear. Yeah, it's where the real non content comes out, but it perfectly aligns to the point in the podcast where everyone's fucking falling asleep anyway,
Oh yeah, also worst time to promote,
or
but
got to work, or
my
whatever.
sorry, my ambient music album is done.
It's not out yet.
Yeah, but it is done. Isn't that exciting? Sorry,
It's
the
done.
single's out.
The
There's a
single is
single's
out. That's
No,
true.
forget it. I have nothing to
No,
promote.
the single's
No, I have
out.
nothing to
I
promote.
forgot the single
No,
was
you're
out.
right.
I thought you were just doing some like pre-promoting.
No,
No.
I'm just saying, go to Flat Sound's Spotify if you haven't already. It's doing
Yeah.
good, by the way. It already has like tens of thousands, like 20,000 streams on an ambient song. It's pretty good.
That's dope.
Yes, it's dope.
Yes. That's good.
I have to convince you of that. I feel like that it's dope. Okay.
Love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
I do. I love your little mashed potato arms. Look at these.
That's something you've been saying a lot since I got back.
Yeah.
I think I got potato-y.
No, you didn't get potato-y.
Anyone notice Billy got potato-y over the summer?
I think you
Billy went to Ireland and came back
got potato. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think you lost weight while you were away, but I've missed you so much that I want to bite into your mashed potato arms. This is a advice podcast. Not really. This is just a podcast.
It is a podcast.
Also, I was going to say weekly. Not really. We didn't even say that. Like, we're back for the first time in forever, but we're busy. Like, podcasting is not our thing.
I went away for a month, and Mitch said, and I said, "Can I please bring my laptop that I do all my work on?" And Mitch said, "No." And I said, "Can I please bring the video camera because I'm doing a video project and I need to film it? And can I bring the camera?" And Mitch said, "No." Mitch said, "No, you can't bring the camera or the laptop because I need the camera and the laptop because me and Brooke are going to podcast
Brooke
4
and
times."
Is what I said.
I suppose that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do speak proper all the time.
Brooke and I are going to podcast. I never say I.
I was kidding. I don't ever say it either. I was just trying to...
Well, it worked.
Derail. Yeah.
And it always does. Mm-hmm. It's one thing you got to know about me.
Yeah.
I will be derailed.
Yeah. I could just put a little dollar on a fishing line and you're gone. No matter what you're talking about.
Mitch said, "Me and Brooke are going to podcast every week while you're gone." And, well, viewers, look at the evidence. Let's have a look at the material. Let's have a look at the channel.
We did
How many times did you podcast?
It's true we did one episode.
You did one episode.
But it was a fun episode.
You did one episode and it was only an excuse to buy Pringles.
Yes. And
I think you both were just hungry.
I'll have you know that it gave us tummy aches and we didn't want to podcast after that anymore.
Well, yeah.
Also, I brought back my other podcast, by the way.
You did.
For the 3 people that are listening still. I'm always like, new album and my other podcast. Check it out. Like, why would I do that? Why not right at the beginning of the episode be like,
we got to do a mid-roll. We got to start doing a mid-roll for our own self.
I brought back Pull Away Slow, Impossible Burden.
Yeah.
Yeah. So check that out if you want. If you don't know what that is and you want to fall asleep to something, it's a podcast where I record directly onto cassette tape. Mm-hmm. And it's really cool to me. And it's not like this at all. It really is just like some ASMR shit.
Yeah.
It really is just me rambling and talking about stuff very slow, but directly onto cassette tape. So all the sounds you hear, all the effects that you hear, all the synths that you hear and stuff are just baked into the cassette tape. It runs for 30 minutes and then eventually just cuts me off. Mm-hmm. And it's cool. And I like it a lot.
Someone needs to... That's the beauty of the thing, is that it cuts
Someone
you
needs
off.
to cut me off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm like 27 minutes into the thing and I'm just like, so when he levitated for the first time, I just feel
so when Roan battled Fresco.
Yeah. What was actually really interesting, I'm glad you talked about Roan battling Fresco because he talked about this whole Sandusky thing. Which
shit,
and you actually, and then it clack, and then you just hear the tape just go, and wow, that's pretty cool. I brought that back. I got an ambient music album coming out that is beautiful and really cool. Brooke and I only did one episode, but it's only because I missed you so damn much.
It's just not the same without me.
Yeah, without you editing the video and setting up the camera.
Yeah.
And doing all that stuff. Plus, Brooke and I, you know what Brooke and I were doing though is like, they're just wrapping up the album.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's not true because it was already. I still has other stuff. Who cares? Who gives a fuck?
Why
does? We talked also about because this is not really a weekly podcast. It's just not.
It was.
It was for a long time. It was mostly when we were doing it on audio only.
Yeah.
Because it's so much easier.
It's
and we had so much more time. And it was like during quarantine too.
Yeah. It becomes 2 days work when it's on video instead of one night.
Yeah.
It's now like one night and one morning to afternoon.
And the next day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rendering the 4K and uploading the whole thing and doing all the editing and stuff like that, it really just takes us both through. We don't have an editor or anything like this, and we just podcast out of the love for hearing ourselves talk. That's it. That's all.
Yeah. And certainly not for money because we don't get any from this.
No. Yeah. It just takes money.
Yeah.
It just takes money from us.
Yeah. It hasn't been. I mean, we've still been trying to be weekly, but
we've been failing.
I travel now, so that obviously puts a pause on things usually. We are both just we're not podcasters.
No, God, no.
Podcasting is not actually our job. You're a musician, I'm a photographer. We both have, Patreons that we run and personal projects that we're working on, and, just so much shit that we're doing all of the time.
Yeah, we kind of found that like podcasting once a week just on audio was just about doable.
Yeah.
It was just about doable, and we still were just like every week that you do it, weeks are kind of long until you start doing something once a week.
Yeah.
That takes up like a portion of that day, and then you're like, fuck, dude, is it Sunday already? Wasn't it just Sunday?
Yeah.
It was just Sunday. Like, what I didn't get anything done. I have to, oh shit. And now that we've added video to that, I'm like, how do people have once a week podcasts on video? And it's like, well, they either have editors or a team, or they're just podcasters.
Or they're just podcasters.
Yeah, or all they do is podcast.
They have a much more streamlined setup than us. Because also, this room is not just a studio that looks like it's just. I mean, it's not like we. It's not like
it takes so long to put this up every week.
Yeah, to nail all the
it sucks.
all the things into the wall, and then
this is an Airbnb.
When we finish recording it, we take them all down. We have to fill the holes. We have to rehammer the holes next time. This is Mitch's office.
This is my office.
This is Mitch's office where he does all of his recording and all of his mixing.
This is just one half of a small room. The other half of the room is just cables.
Yeah,
and a beautiful desk.
So it doesn't just like stay like this all week. Like every week, like it does have to be kind of like made to look nice again, and blah 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 blah. And then like the lights have to be set up and blah blah blah, and the camera has to be set up and put back in the exact same place. And blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that to say that it being a video podcast makes it twice as much work now. So the solution that we're coming to, I think, that we might be trying out,
I love the
is
idea.
doing it half as often.
Once every 2 weeks.
Once every 2 weeks. So then it ends up being roughly the same amount of work as it was before.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Twice as much effort, half as often.
Especially if I'm gonna come on, that's enough content. And plus I got all these things coming up that I got to be working on, and I'd like to be more active in the Discord and bring back movie nights and game nights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just sort of like,
and you want to be doing pull away slow more often.
Yeah, and if I'm doing pull away slow, and that's a good bit of content.
Yeah.
I feel like what sucks the most too with like the weekly video podcast is that I was okay with not promoting before, but like it feels like a waste. Like doing it on video is like such a great opportunity to promote the podcast, and we still don't do it.
Posting clips and
stuff.
stuff.
What we would do a lot is that we do an episode. And I'm like, hey, this one was really funny.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a really good bit. Hey, that's like really and then we blink, and then the next week we're like, oh, fuck, I didn't post about the fucking last episode again. Like I didn't and we're already doing the next fucking
We record it on Sunday, but it doesn't get uploaded till Monday because the 4K takes so long to render and upload. And then on Tuesday, you're like, well, now I have to catch up on the past 2 days of work that we didn't do because we were doing podcasting work. And then,
Wednesday's a wash because I have therapy.
Yeah, Monday I also had therapy. And then it's like, oh fuck, we have someone over and blah blah. And then it's like, well, now it's Saturday and there's no point posting about the last episode because tomorrow we're recording a new one again.
Recording a new goddamn episode. I think that'd be cool, personally. And we're like already like not podcasting weekend. I feel like we had a schedule. And plus it would make it easier. You're mentioning it would make it easier when you go away as well. Because we can either record some episodes in advance, or I could figure something else out to do in that time. Yeah. Because you're only ever really gone like 2 or 3 weeks anyway.
Yeah, which is easy if there's only, one podcast that would be going up at that time anyway, rather than 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I
think it's a cool idea. I think it's a neat idea.
Yeah. So that's just a little sneak into our plans for those of you who stuck it out to the end for some reason. A little peek behind the curtain. You look behind the curtain and we're just like extremely tired. That's what's behind the curtain.
A little peek behind the curtain and we're just
a little burnt out.
It's like when you go to Chuck E. Cheese and you see them all just like lifeless on the thing. Like that was the scariest shit when I was a kid. Nothing scarier than that. When you just peek behind the curtain at Chuck E. Cheese during like the 90s or the early 2000s and stuff, and you're like, it's magic, and you see them, and you see a big, giant, fucking 900-pound robot just not moving and eyes like half closed and stuff. Whew, and it's dark. Shit. Oh, I just scared myself.
Glad I never witnessed it.
Oh, it's crazy. What were we talking about? Another little sneak peek. Just just at the end. Just at the end here. I am gearing up to finish Felt Dachshund. That's the next thing I'm doing. I feel more just ready to fucking do it now. You know, I feel super ready to do it. So we're working on Concerned Friend. That put me in the full band like mood. And now I'm just like recording instrumentals being like, fuck yeah, that's a Felt Dachshund song for sure. I know a lot of people don't even know what that is. For the people that do, they're stoked. I know they're fucking stoked. Yeah. So I'm gearing up to like actually release it. Oh man. Cool. Oh, I'm so stoked for that. A flat sound full length aside from the ambient music stuff and pushing more merch. We're just trying to be as active as possible right now as we just figure out this whole being artist thing and how to not just do it, because we've been doing it for so long, but how to continue to do it. The longevity of the whole thing is so cool and fun to me. I also made the decision just recently to like completely body the Sunlight tier on Patreon. Because I was talking about that for a while.
Did you even ever talk about it on this podcast?
I might have.
Okay.
I know I talked about it in live streams a whole bunch and stuff. I got a whole bunch of people to join, and then, but it's like, it's a $50 a month tier, you know? And then some of their payments didn't go through. Some of the people joined like and just like didn't want to be a part of it. And they were just like, they were just like, nah, I'm good. I don't even want to join the Discord. And then I was like trying to plan the whole thing. And I made the decision recently to not do it, refund everybody. And I was like, the whole idea of doing that was to like do fun prompts and to talk art and to talk about creation and to you know, do all that and share art and give feedback and do all that stuff. And I made the decision recently where I was like, I feel like doing that for only like 5 people defeats the purpose in the sharing the whole thing. And I know it's like I would have been much more hands-on, but $50 is a lot of money, and I'm really worried about people giving me money. So I was like, guys, I hope you understand. Like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to refund you guys, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But I'm opening up the idea of the Sunlight tier to like everybody that's a part of the Discord, and you don't got to pay me $50 for it. And we'll have prompts, and we'll have fun art stuff that we'll do together, and we'll have calls on Discord where we just talk about art and we talk about creating, we talk about why we create and how we finish projects and all that. We'll inspire each other, and it'll be great. So that's what I'm doing, and it's not going to cost all that much money. And yes, it'll be it'll be a lot more, it'll be a lot less hands-on from me, because it won't be like a direct 2-hour fucking call, you know, with us, but I want there to be a sense of camaraderie there, you know. I want there to be a sense of like everybody lifting each other up. I feel like what we gain in more people is so much more valuable to me than what I'm losing financially there, you know, and it kind of honors the original idea of wanting to do it in the first place. So all that to say, patreon.com/flatsound if you want to be a part of that. Join any of the tiers. Join the $3 tier. It doesn't matter. We would love to have you in the calls and to voice your opinion about art or share some of your own, and I'd love to hear it. So patreon.com/flatsound if you want to be a part of that.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Send us an email if you want. We respond to emails. Sometimes we give advice. Sometimes we just talk like this, and that's cool too. I could talk to you forever. I could talk to you forever.
Oh my god.
I could talk to you forever.
My potato mom.
Yeah. But if you want to send us an email, our email is
all the space in between at gmail.com. Would you like to share this podcast with your friends and family and loved ones?
Would you?
Would you? I would. Would you? You can do that. We have a YouTube, we have a Spotify, I mean, you're listening to it now. I feel like I hate telling people, oh, you can listen to it here. It's like, yeah,
as if they're hearing
you're here now, so you know where it is.
They're hearing somebody listen to it on the bus or something. Like, how do I listen to that?
Yeah. We do have a YouTube though. If you're one of the audio only people, do consider looking at the YouTube video because it looks cool and my haircut really, really rocks. So like,
just put at very least put the YouTube on like in the background.
Yeah,
and
YouTube.com.
It's still an audio podcast if you just play it on YouTube. You know.
Yeah, but not if you don't have YouTube Premium because
that's right. That's probably why they don't fuck it. Because I imagine that the people that do watch it on YouTube, especially because it's just a single shot and us on a couch, like. They're just putting it on and doing whatever.
On the TV or laptop or something.
Yeah, they're not just sitting there and fucking watching us, right? They're not just sitting there and watching it like an episode of Seinfeld the whole time, right? They can't. There's no way they would. But
I think a lot of people listen to podcasts like when they're on their commute or something. Totally. And if you don't have YouTube Premium, then you can't.
You can't do that, yeah.
Yeah, then it turns off.
Yeah, when
So,
I listen to like video podcasts, when I listen to video podcasts, because that's
Yeah.
really what I'm doing. It's just kind of on in the background, and then if something funny is happening, I'll glance up at the screen and be like,
Yes.
"Yo, I want to see them laugh."
yeah.
Yeah,
If they mention that one of them has like a really, really cool and radical haircut,
yeah,
then, yeah, you'll look up.
totally. Or one of them has just like a 15-incher. Then that would, I would of course, I'd glance at the fucking
unrolling
screen.
on cam.
Unrolling it live on
Unspooling
cam.
from the jar.
Now it's censored, but you can see the length.
Yeah.
You can see how much it just onto the table in front of us.
He hit me.
You all saw it at the very beginning of the bit. Full circle. I'm glad you did it on cam this time.
Revenge is a dish best served 1 hour later.
That's funny.
Shit.
You're funny. You're funny.
Our website. Tell them what it is.
You scratched me so bad. Did you feel that? I bet if you looked under your nail right now, there'd be some of my skin.
Blood.
There'd be just blood and hair under your fucking fingernail right now. Our website is allthespaceinbetween at what? No,
What?
allthespaceinbetween.com. Allthespaceinbetween.com. Or
Love that for us.
yeah, it really is just like links of where to listen and then like the video there as well.
Yep.
But if for some who's going to that? Who's going to allthespaceinbetween.com?
I like it.
I like it too, but who's
Yeah.
doing that?
Fuck knows.
I would like to know if anybody listening actually visits our website to watch/listen to the show. Tell me, because
Tell me.
I have to assume it's fucking none of you. It's got to be none of them, right?
I don't know.
It just really interests me.
Yeah.
That tickles me. That gives my brain a little. It's tantalizing to
A
me.
zap.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's have dinner. Let's have dinner. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. New episode probably 2 weeks from now, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
You know when you were like cleaning the whole office so good, and then I came in here and I started sneezing? There's so much hair. Like one of them's just been using it to rub its head on.
the whole time?
Yeah, and by the looks of it, it's pretty good.
It's definitely pretty cat. Oh my god.
That's why I was sneezing.
Makes sense.
Yeah. No, it wasn't too bad. Okay. Stop.
On 3?
Yeah.
1,